Hello, it is Friday, April 16th, and this is our math for today. Okay, I'm going to grab my board. All right, so today we're going to start with the one that's called Check My Progress, and it's page 477 in your book. Okay, so we're going to do this one, and then actually I'm going to talk through the directions, but you have to do it on your own and send it to your teacher, because we look at these to see if you're learning all the things that we need to learn. Okay. On the first part right here, let me make it a little bigger. Whoop. Okay. I'm going to read the sentences, and you need to decide which one of these words belongs in the sentence, and you're going to write it in there. So there's two sentences but three choices. So one of the words you're not going to use, okay? Okay, so the words are adding, subtracting, and sum. Okay, and that's not like S-O-M-E sum, like some of you. It's not like that. It's the math sum, S-U-M. Okay? Number one is, by blank two numbers together, you can find the sum. Adding, subtracting, or sum. So how do you get the sum? By adding two numbers together or by subtracting two numbers together? Write your answer and then cross it off at the top. Okay, and then number two, the answer to an addition problem is called the blank. So the answer to an addition, when you're adding, is it called the adding? Is it called the subtracting? Or is it called the sum? Okay, the bottom here, you're just going to read it and do it. You're adding. So you're adding each thing, writing your answer, and then turn it over. Go ahead and pause me to finish the bottom. That'll be better. And then unpause me when you're ready for the back. Okay. Let's see. Let me make it smaller here. All right. So now up here, you're going to add going across. Remember, start with the ones. Start with the greens. Okay, 10, 11, and 12 is like what you learned yesterday with Mrs. Steele on the video. Circle the ones to show regrouping. So you're going to circle, count out 10, circle them to make another 10. Write your answer. So you're doing 16 plus 8. So there's 6 and 8 more. Circle 10, make it a 10, and then count what's left over. And write your answers. Why don't you go ahead and, go ahead and pause me and do those so you can take all the time you need. Okay, and now for the bottom. Dalton swam 25 laps in the swimming pool. Madison swam 9 laps. How many laps did they swim? So use whatever you need to solve that problem. Okay, if you're not done, go ahead and pause me if you need to finish. Okay, so now our next lesson is kind of an easy one, I think. Subtracting. What? Now we're going to go to subtracting. Subtracting tens. I'm not sure why I grabbed my board. Okay, so now if you have tens, if your teacher gave you tens, get those out. Because we're going to practice a couple on with our tens. So we learned how to add tens, like 30 plus 20. Wait till my thing comes up. Okay, so we learned how to add last time. So we had like 30 plus 20. So we'd say 3 tens plus 2 tens equals 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 tens. And then we learned to say 30 plus 20 equals 50. Right? Okay, we're going to do the same thing, only we're going to subtract now. So now, we start with the big number. I'm going to go ahead and start with 3 tens. This time we're going to subtract 2 tens. Subtract means to take away, right? So 3 tens minus 2. So we're going to take 2 away, and you can take 2 away from yours. How many tens are left? 1 10. And 1 10 equals 10, right? So that means this was 30 minus 20 equals 10. Same thing as adding, we're just taking away. All right, let's try another one. Let's do go ahead and put 8 tens. 8 tens out. If you don't have them, that's okay. You can just look at mine. 8 tens minus, let's take 5 away. Let's take 5 tens. So it's 8 minus 5. 8 minus 5. Whoop. And we take 5 away. What's left? 3 tens. So it's 80. 80 minus 50 equals 30. Right. Okay, now I'm going to give you one. I'm not going to do it on my board. If you have your cubes, you can do it with your cubes. And you might not need to. You might be able to just think what it is. Okay, so if you have 6 tens minus 4 tens. 6 tens minus 4 tens equals 2 tens. Okay, now let's say it the other way. 60 minus 40 equals 20. Yay! Okay, let's look at, so in the math, right after the one we just did, the check my progress, this is the next lesson, lesson 6, subtracting tens. Okay, so you can use your tens if you have them, or if not, we'll draw them. Okay, I'm going to draw them because I can't put my tens on my math sheet. Okay, so it says, Alex put 40 lightning bugs in a jar. Wow, he found a lot of lightning bugs. Okay, so he put 40, so we need 4 tens. Okay, he put 40 lightning bugs in a jar. He let 20 of the lightning bugs go. So we need to take 20 away. So if you're using your cubes, you can move 2 away, 2 tens away. If you drew them like me, what can we do because we can't move them? Cross them off, yeah. So if he let 20 go, let's cross off 20. 10, 20. How many bugs are left in the jar? 10, 20. So he has 20 left because 20 plus 20 equals 40, right? Okay. If you used your cubes, you don't have to worry about having a picture here. You can just write your number. Okay. All right, let's open, you probably don't have it stapled, so you just turn the page. If you have it stapled, open and flip it over. Okay, so they did like us. They're just crossing them off as they subtract them. So it says find 30 minus 20. Oh, we did that one. 3 tens minus 2 tens, so they cross them off, leaves 1 10. Leaves 1 in there. So 30 minus 20 equals 10. 50 minus 10. Okay? So think of it as 5 tens minus 1 10. What's 5 minus 1? 4. 4 tens. So 50 minus 10 equals 40. Okay, down here, if you want to use your cubes to help you, you can. You don't have to. Because look, 4 tens minus 2 tens. So really we're just thinking of it as 4, and these kind of look like tens, our fingers. 4 minus 2. What's 4 take away 2? 2. And so 40 minus 20 is 20. Remember we did the same thing, but it was adding? 6 tens minus 1, 10. 6 tens minus 1 10 is 5 tens. 60 minus 10 equals 50, because that's 5 tens, so that's 50. Okay, you'll keep going on that page, but let's look, because you can finish now on your own. Let's look at what we're going to do. You're going to do this whole page, the same thing. These are just going vertical instead of horizontal. So when you do 9 tens minus 2 tens equals 7 tens. Your 7 goes under the 2. Come on, arrow. Okay. And then, so it's 90 minus 20 is 70. Okay, so you're just writing them, it's just going down. Then on the back, read and try to do the back. Okay, and then turn this one and your check my progress into your teacher. And it is Friday, and so you guys have a great, awesome weekend. Don't think we're going to have that very good of weather, but at least it's not freezing cold. Still chilly, but not freezing cold. So try to get outside and play if you can. Have a great weekend. And I will see you Monday for reading, because I'm doing reading next week. Bye, guys and girls.